Is there more pressure being the one holding the lead, or is there more pressure being the chasing pack behind?
Well, it's recent issues at City, the financial charges that have been made against them. In some way, I think it galvanises them a little bit.
Right.
We saw them at the weekend, and they were really back to their best. But then these are youngsters, the Arsenal players. They've never really been in this position before. I look at the defence.
Do you think that affects them, though? Do you know, when you look at this now, you sort of go, well, you're asking us a serious question. You'd rather be at the top, wouldn't you, with that gap going into this game where you've got a bit of leeway. But is that maybe, would they be just slightly better just behind it, pressure off them?
Well, experience is everything. When you've gone the journey, you know the terrain, you know how to behave. But sometimes when you've never really made a mistake, it's such a young Arsenal team, they've never tripped up. So I don't think there's any fear. You know, just the two central defenders, it's a really young partnership and the goalkeeper.
Have they got enough leaders, though, to do that? Do you know, when you talk about the young players, who would be the one or two who would stand out to say, right, well, if it is tough tonight or at times in the game, when it starts off, you go 1-0 down, who's got that sort of leadership qualities in this Arsenal?
Well, I think Xhaka is, you know, now he's a crowd favourite. He's gone from a player they didn't really want him in the team to now the crowd favourite. I think Ødegaard is another one that is growing, developing. Saka as well. He's a real personality now. The guys were really shy when you first met them. Now they're real characters. They're coming out of themselves now.
Yeah.
And tonight's a night when they prove it. You know, do you want to, when you come to a football club, you have to make your mark. You have to have people talking about you for years to come when you leave. And tonight's a night when they can start to do that and rebuild and start to win something, because there are 16 games to go after tonight. This is the most important game of the season, and the most important I can remember for many years to come. We still have to play them away at City, but you know, Arsenal have to win tonight. It's a great opportunity for this young bunch to do it.
Do you think with that swing at the top of the table as well, you know, you're looking and sort of saying they could lose the lead here, which didn't look possible only a few weeks ago. That's sort of hanging right there, and that's a great carrot for Manchester City to actually go and take it. And you know, I think it really
City will feel that. City will feel they can do it again, but they're also weary, and I think there's a respect. And it's one of those where it's calibre of player. You know, all the passes are out there tonight, aren't they, for City? But I'm really looking forward to see Saka in a 1v1 situation with his defender. If they're playing three at the back, there's going to be spaces for Arsenal's wide players.